Blog Talk Radio.
I need that. What? Shut up. What you mean? What you think? What? Oh hey. What? You got me confused. What? Now we can't link. What? Tiptoe, my eyes cold. Gone, they long gone. Butterscotch is like gold. I'ma wrap that in the bowl. Big gift. What? Shut up. What you mean? What you think? What? Oh, hey. What?
Blog Talk Radio. This is your host, Ty Jones, along with your co-host, Miss T, still in the Big C. And we're going to be live. You're going to hear Ty in the background. I'm hanging out in Richmond, Virginia today. And Miss T is in Maryland, of course. Come on, what's up, Miss T?
Hello, everyone. Hi, Miss Ty. I'm so glad.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. You enjoy?
I'm enjoying the beautiful weather compared to Seattle, where it's kind of cloudy every day. Feels good to see sunshine. It was a beautiful, shiny day yesterday in Richmond. Did some Christmas shopping, and today we're going to get into the holidays. And here, for many, it's time of getting together with family and friends. Am I right?
You are absolutely right. This time of the year can be a wonderful time, a joyous time for many people. Like you said, they get together with family and friends and celebrate and be at their happiest. But also, this holiday, it can also be stressful time.
Yeah. We have someone already in the studio with us, T. Let's see who's there. I'll just bring them in, but we're going to go back to you first. Just see who's calling and we'll put them on hold. This is Ty Jones, and you've got Miss T spilling all the tea on Blog Talk Radio. Your name and where you're calling from. Area code 301, last four digits 6644. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, this is Michelle Smith. I'm calling from Burtonsville, Maryland.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello,
Hi.
Michelle. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm excited to be back on this month, and I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say.
Well, we are glad that you have back on with us. Thank you again for joining.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back with you, Michelle. So, breast cancer and the holidays. Tisha, you want to go in a little bit in depth, and then we'll bounce off of one another. What's your take?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this again, as we said a few minutes ago, the holidays can be either a wonderful time for people that are dealing with breast cancer, but it can also be a time of struggle. So today I want to talk about what are some things what are your favorite holiday traditions? If it's a wonderful time for you, what do you do during the holidays? And if it's a struggle for you, what are some things that you can do to get through the holidays to make it more bearable?
Yeah, I agree. So in my mind, when I think of holidays, I think, shopping and spending time with family or friends or flying away for vacation somewhere warm, spending time with people you love. But also, sometimes we have to remember that not everyone is able to spend it the way we would perceive them to be. So these are three key words to remember for both people diagnosed with cancer and their family or significant others: acceptance, communication, and flexibility. If you or someone close to you is going through or recently completed treatment, consider these tips for helping through the holidays. And one I think is accept where you are. If you're feeling tired, more introspective, less social than usual, but don't believe you are depressed, know those feelings. Know them and know that that's okay. There is a tendency for people to have expectations of themselves and others when going through something challenging. They think that they should be behaving and feeling a certain way, and then they aren't meeting those expectations, and then yet another source of stress for them. So let's try to let go of all the expectations. Allow yourself to be where you are emotionally and physically. Do you agree with that, T?
I agree wholeheartedly with that, and just know that your feelings are okay, and you are allowed to have those feelings, and just like you said, just know where you are physically and emotionally, and those feelings are okay to have. Absolutely, I agree.
So we are back. Miss Michelle, are you there with us? Michelle, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
so sorry about that. It was a little technical glitch. Let me get Miss T back on the phone and we'll proceed. Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, there's always a technical glitch, but we're going to keep it going. Okay.
We're going to keep it
going.
going.
So as you keep it moving, sis, so as we were saying, you were about to expound on the first thing that I talked about, which was acceptance and where you are. And what do you feel about that?
And just know that the feelings that you have, you can definitely be okay with having those feelings. You don't have to answer anyone about why you're feeling a certain way. And just know where you are physically and emotionally. And just know, again, that it's okay to have those feelings when you're going through, especially when you're going through the holidays. So, yes, accept where you are. physically and emotionally.
Also, however, if you feel you're having trouble coping with a specific issue, let your healthcare provider know and ask to see a mental health professional. Seeking help is not a weakness, and that is something I cannot stress enough. Being able to assess your needs, and you know what I'm saying? Giving yourself permission, and that's another thing. Give yourself, the one who's going through it, or if you're in remission, wherever you are in your state of breast cancer, always know that you should just be able to be able, you know, and don't feel embarrassed about how you're feeling, you know. It sets a model for your children, for your family, and for your friends on how they're going to cope. Do you agree with that?
I agree wholeheartedly with that. Because
let's do this real quick. Also, this is Michelle. Tell the listeners, Miss T, who is Michelle Smith to you? Because I'm pretty sure she's one of your fans.
Michelle is one of my dear, dear sisters. We are in a wonderful service organization called Top Ladies of Distinction Incorporated. And she is our first vice president of our chapter, the Patuxent River chapter in Laurel, Maryland. And she is just a wonderful person and friend, as a sister that I have come to know and love for the past 2.5, going on 3 years.
Wow. Okay. So, Michelle, you're in the studio with us, and you've been hearing what we're talking about, holidays and breast cancer, and how it affects those that you love or someone that's close to you. So how would you relate to this topic today?
Wow. So I am not a breast cancer survivor. I am a caretaker of parents who had cancer. So as a caretaker, I will say that these holiday times can be very difficult. So if the caretaker isn't on their game, they aren't able to effectively deal with that person who's going through that treatment or that depression or whatever feeling they may have. So I can only speak as a caretaker.
Yes, and so as a caretaker, how does it personally affect you? Or
it's hard. I'm not going to lie.
How do you feel to give you how does it affect you? That's one. And then two, how do you show person in that area of life that they're going through compassion? Like how do you deal with all of that and then giving back?
Right.
Okay, those are two great questions. I can say it was very difficult for me, but I did not show that to my parents at any time. The entire time that I was in their presence, I made them feel as if there was nothing else except for them and for me to be of service and show my love and compassion to them. But, when I wasn't with them, I had to seek comfort somewhere else. So I also had a counselor that I spoke to about what was going on in my life. And that was very beneficial to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was very beneficial for me.
So, Michelle, if you could tell those that are listening, what was it so important for those, for you to go seek therapy? Tell others how important that was for you and maybe encouraging them to do that to handle coping with someone they love that's going through
a lot of people in our community, I will speak about African Americans. We don't like to go and see therapists. It's a taboo.
It's almost like
do that.
Almost like a taboo. Absolutely, it's a taboo for us.
Right. So, but we have to get over that, and we have to realize that therapy is out there for it's medicine for us. It's treatment for the soul. So we need to know that there are options out there for us. I got over it. I went to see someone, and that helped me take care of my parents better.
Okay, I like that. Actually,
I love that.
I like it. So, Tisha, if you could speak to your guests and I have something interesting to go on from that. Is